Elasticity. We're going to talk about inelastic product first and then an elastic product. So the inelastic one is heart medicine. Let's say $10 a pill to start at. And the other one will be frozen pizza. Let's talk about the inelastic demand of heart medicine. Now, we already know the law of demand says as price goes up, quantity goes down. But we haven't talked about how much, and that's what elasticity does. So let's say we raise the price of heart medicine from $10 to $12. This is an increase of 20%. Let's draw a cross, and let's say the quantity demanded goes down to 90. So what happened is there's a 10% decrease in quantity. This is why it's inelastic. It's saying for any price change, here's 20%, the quantity change will be less. That's the definition of inelastic. So for any price change as a percentage, the quantity change is less. Let's go the other way. So if we go from, instead of raising the price, we lower the price from $10 to $8. We lower the price 20% from $10. 2 of 20 is 20%. We draw a cross, and now we're selling 110. That's an increase of 10%. Again, showing that it's inelastic. For a price change as a percentage, the quantity change is less. Now let's look what happens to the revenue for this business. So total revenue, which is not profit, it's just the money brought in. We always take total revenue equals price times quantity. Okay, so if you're running a store, and in this case, let's say we're selling these medicines. So we're going to take the total revenue is $10 times 100 equals $1,000. So now when we raise the price to 12, $12 times 90 will be 1,080. And if we lower the price, it's 8 times 110. $880. So notice, if we raise the price, total revenue goes up. If we lower the price, total revenue goes down. So these businesses have an incentive to raise the prices because they get more revenue. Over here, for frozen pizza, let's say we raise the price from $5 to $6. We draw a cross, and we sell 50. So from $5 to $6, again, that is a 20% increase. $1 of 5 is 20%. So we went up 20%, yet we lost 50% of our sales. This is why it's elastic. It's saying for any percentage change in price, the quantity is bigger. Over here, the quantity change is smaller. On the other hand, we lower the price from $5 to $4. So we're lowering the price 20%. So we lower the price 20%. $1 of 5, that's how much it went down by, is 20% of 5. Yet we gain 50% in sales. So again, this is why it's elastic. For any percentage change in price, the quantity is greater. Notice for elastic demand, the demand curve is very horizontal, and for inelastic, it's very vertical. So why is this? Why does this happen? Well, For the inelastic one, because it's a heart medication, it's something that someone needs. So as the price goes up, they're not going to reduce their intake very much or very little. What some people may do if they're have a tight budget is they might skip a day or something, and that's why there's a reduction. Whereas when you lower the price, there's not incentive for people to take heart medication who don't take it already. So you're not attracting any more consumers. Just the ones who are being prescribed it can now afford to take maybe what's already prescribed for them to take on a daily basis. That's all that's happening. So you don't attract new customers necessarily. What happens in the elastic demand is that when you raise the price, consumers are saying, oh, if I have to go to $6, I'd maybe get a fresh pizza or something like that, right? Because that's what they're going to do instead. If you lower the price, they might think, oh, what a deal, I'll stock up right now. And so that's why you have these quantity changes. Let's talk about what happens to the revenue over here for the elastic demand. So it started out with 5 times 100. So we had $500 for total revenue initially. So when the price went to 6, six times 50 is only $300. So you raise the price, total revenue goes down. Here you raise the price, total revenue goes up. So for this business, it's better if they want to get more revenue to lower the price, because 4 times 150 is $600. And therefore the revenue goes up by lowering the price. So these kinds of products, they have incentive to lower the price to get more revenue. Lastly, we'll calculate the elasticity for each. So this is the equation for elasticity. It's a percentage change in quantity divided by the percentage change in price. So the quantity change here is 10%. So we'll go minus 10% divided by, we went up 20%. All you got to do is cancel out your like terms. This equals 0.5, 1/2, 0.5. Now, technically, I'll write that 5 better. Technically, it's a negative. It's a negative, but oftentimes we make it the absolute value. So if you have a homework assignment, they may make you put the negative sign in front of it. But again, we usually talk about the absolute value of it. So we'd say it's the elasticity is 0.5. Anything between 0 and 1, which this is, would be inelastic. Whereas over here, the quantity change is here minus 50% divided by 20%. You raise the price 20%. Take out the like terms. 5 divided by 2 could be negative 2.5. So here, because the number is in absolute value, we oftentimes take the negative sign away and make it the absolute value. Since this is greater than 1, this is an elastic product. So hopefully that made it more clear as to the difference between elastic and inelastic demand, what kind of products are for each. Think about it. So most food items, things with lots of substitutes would be elastic. Inelastic would be things that are necessities or hard to get a substitute for, such as medicines or gasoline, things of that sort.